You know I'm right. The podcast that uncovers the origin stories of some of the biggest names in entertainment, media, reality TV, sports, entrepreneurship, real estate, and so much more. Nick Durst here. So my guests say they check all those boxes. This is our Halloween special. So we'll be dabbling into all things Halloween. We have some unique perspectives here from people all around the country and the world. So we'll start my introduction here, all my guests. So first, allow me to welcome back to the show two-thirds of the Mafia, DJ Bowie Jane and the Iceman, Maddie Klotz. And we're also joined here making her debut on You Know I'm Right, Abigail Godfrey from Selling the City on Netflix. She's a big Big Brother fan, and she'll be on our show soon solo. So instead of me saying, "How you all doing?" everybody screams, we'll go to Bowie Jane first. Bowie Jane, how are you doing? Since the last time you've been on the podcast, it's been a few years now, and the DJing career, it's going strong. How's your injury? Have you played tennis recently? How are you?
Oh yeah, it's been going well. It's funny because 2 years ago we still weren't out of the house.
All
Like
right.
it our season
Longest
was
season
so
ever in the
long.
history of the game.
Yeah, I can't remember the actual date we got out, but it was November. So when people
November,
kept
yeah,
saying it
November
was
10th.
2 years. What date was it?
I think November 9th or November 10th. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so it was like when people are like, "Oh, 2 years ago," that like we're talking 6 months ago, and I was like, we were not even in the house
All
at this
right.
point. It's crazy. Yeah, time flies, and yeah, it's been good though.
How was Halloween in the house? Anything going on for
I
that?
was so dumb. It was so dumb. Wasn't it, Matt? Halloween was dumb.
Oh, when we had, yeah, because I think that's the only time Big Brother's ever had a Halloween. Yeah, I was kind of hoping, I was like, you know what, production's got money. Maybe they're gonna ask us what outfit we want, and they're gonna get us the outfit. But we had just a bunch of witch wigs and capes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was I
But
was
yeah,
shocked.
so,
I was shocked that they didn't give us many costumes. We're just like five. I think there were only five of us at that point, and we're just standing around going,
yeah, there was a long
"Woo!"
time for us.
Yeah, it
No
We
was
have
cap.
dumb.
alcohol though.
Now, was there any candy? I know, Matt, you put on quite a bit of weight in the Big Brother house, but you are back. You're
Yeah,
shredded.
yeah.
You're ready to
Thanks for
go.
reminding me.
You're going to Tokyo next month, right?
Yeah, I leave less than a month now, and I'll be competing for 6 days. Doing a lot of races again, getting back into the swim realm. I'm excited. Not, I mean, I gained weight now, more muscle mass too. Right now I'm cutting down just to get the extra weight when I'm in the water, but it'll be fun. You know, I still a lot of it's muscle memory. I'm still training. I'm not training 5 hours a day like I was in my prime. So I'm hoping just to get at least a medal in every race I do, top three. You know, of course I want to go for gold, but I'm gonna be realistic. You know, hopefully I get a couple gold, and then I'm cool with silver and bronze. Because I'm going for the medal count record, so I just want to get the most medals ever in history. So that's my goal right now.
Yeah,
Well,
Matt, you're looking ripped, I reckon.
have you seen some of his pictures recently? His workout pictures?
I'm gonna
Now,
sweat. You can't see it, but
now, Matt.
yeah.
Matt is in a bit of a bromance with my co-host Joe. Joe's not here today, Matt. He's actually working a swimming meet. So we'll talk about the irony there. He's at the swim meet.
What?
So Joe is at working a swim meet
Nice.
today.
Oh, you did?
He's doing the public address announcing for the swim
Nice.
meet. So that's good. But
That'll be fun.
Abby, I'll get to you in a moment here. But Bowie Jane, I was talking to Matt offline. I said to Matt, when you guys go down to Orlando in December for Over the Edge for your charities, Matt should wear all the medals. What do you think?
I mean, why not? If you got the medals, you may as well wear them.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What was the question?
You
I
should wear
Sorry.
the
wear your
medals.
I thought you said
medals,
Atlanta. I was like, wait, you going to Atlanta? I thought it was
Orlando.
Orlando.
Matt
Yeah, I thought I was wrong.
obviously
So I was confused.
is out at a ranch somewhere in Texas in isolation training with his spotty Wi-Fi. All right, so Abigail, go ahead, let everybody know a little bit about your background here for the audience and where they could see your show.
Yeah, so I live up in New York City. I've been doing real estate now for 5 years. And this past January, my team had a show come out called Selling the City on Netflix. It's a Selling Sunset spinoff. It's all the drama, all the really insane apartments, all the fashion, all the things that we love. It's a great show. All eight seasons, 8 episodes are streaming, so we should go check it out.
Excellent. So now that we're all caught up on everybody, we're here to talk Halloween. So I know, Abby and Matt, you're from the South, so to say. But Bowie Jane, I got to know, what was Halloween like in Australia? What do you guys do out there for Halloween?
Well, I mean, nothing. So we don't really celebrate Halloween, to
Exactly.
be honest. But I think probably nowadays, I mean, I haven't lived in Australia for 10 years. So I think probably nowadays the kids probably do something walking around the neighborhood, but you're not seeing cobwebs everywhere. And I mean, that whole cobweb thing with Halloween, I just don't like it. I'm not like a massive cobweb fan. Everywhere I look, there's a bloody
Yeah.
cobweb.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
come
you
from
guys aren't
Australia,
scared?
big
Like,
spiders. So.
Spiders, yeah. I mean, just go with the pumpkin.
I think
Keep
I
it
get comfortable
simple.
with cobwebs.
So, Abby, you grew up in South Carolina. Now you're in the city. So talk to us about the big differences for Halloween between the two places.
I mean, I grew up in a family. My mom loves to decorate. Like she goes all out. So she would do the cobwebs all over the house. It would be a whole day affair. We really got into it and dressing up, trick or treating, going around the neighborhoods. I have such great memories growing up and celebrating Halloween. And in the city, it's different, because these kids, they're not just necessarily going from door to door. They live in an apartment building.
Hmm.
So I think it really depends on where you live. Like a lot of the larger condo buildings will have a resident space that they'll have a party for all the kids in the building or the neighborhood. But the decorations are nuts. There's a lot of really cool townhouses that are just decked out, especially in my neighborhood. There's some really crazy haunted houses you can walk through. I'm too scared to do all of that. I used to love it when I was younger, but now something about being chased around with the chainsaw is not very exciting to me these days.
Yeah,
But
what's so great about a haunted house? I don't know what the appeal is.
no, I don't like to pay to pee my pants. So
Matt, Halloween, Louisiana, Texas, all around. You've been all around the country. Well, what's it been like for you?
Yeah, California. I mean, for me in California, I was obviously a kid, so I always loved it, and I always saw it everywhere, except in the suburb areas. But now I live in Houston, that's a city, and it's kind of like what she was saying, like there's haunted houses, and they go crazy out there because it's a city, but there's not a lot of like trick or treating door to door. Um, I don't see much of that. But yeah, I mean, Louisiana. I'm trying to think. I mean, Louisiana, we didn't even get Halloween because we had a train 5 a.m. every morning. So like, yeah, we don't get to do the trick or treating and stuff. Um, but yeah, I think my favorite obviously is Halloween in California.
Yeah, back when you were a kid, obviously. Yeah. So me, I was always in New York. I'm in Staten Island, so not in the city. And growing up, Halloween, I mean, the streets were mobbed. So many kids. Now I'm a homeowner in New York. If one person rings my bell, that's a lot. Nobody's out there trick or treating anymore. This
Aw.
new thing they have now is called trunk or treat. So
Mhm.
like a week before Halloween, parents will set up their cars in a parking lot, and the kids will walk around and go to the trunk to get candy. That's kind of the new Halloween, which is a little bizarre, but
I guess safer, is it? Is that the
safer for sure, I
yeah.
would think. And the other thing that I always remember about trick or treating as a kid was people would be really into it out there, waiting for you to give the candy. Then it evolved to like, all right, I'm gonna leave a basket on my steps. Don't bother me. My door is closed, and people would dump all the candy. Now we're in the day and age of Ring doorbells, so everyone's watching. You can't do that anymore. And a lot of people now they just close the door, lights off. They don't want to be bothered. So the Halloween spirit is kind of gone. But now it's the big thing is, the Halloween parties the week before. So, Bowie Jane, have you ever DJ'd a Halloween party or have you ever attended a Halloween party?
I have. Actually, I've DJed quite a few Halloween parties, and it's not that easy to find scary music actually that works. So there's only a couple. I feel like there's only about 10 good remixes you can use. But I live in I lived in West Hollywood for a bit, so I DJ'd at the Abbey, and that whole area at Halloween is freaking massive for Halloween. So like I've never seen costumes so amazing. It looks like everyone's walked off stage, and the it just blew my mind. I've never seen costumes like it, so it's pretty cool in West Hollywood.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And Hollywood Boulevard and Times Square, it's Halloween every day. You never know what kind of monsters and kind of costumes you're gonna see outside there.
Seriously,
So
seriously.
true.
Avoid the guy that comes up to you, they want to take your picture because they're wearing a Flash costume. It looks something like the Flash. In Vegas, the strip,
Yeah.
they get really aggressive out there. So you need to be careful. Abby, what's the Halloween scene like in Manhattan for someone in their late 20s in real estate?
It's house parties, hanging out with your friends, probably renting out a bar. I have a friend doing a birthday party that night. I'm actually going to be in South Carolina this year for Halloween. So I'm going to be doing the opposite of the party. I'm going to be doing cul-de-sac vibes with my dad. Today is his 60th birthday. So I'm going to go down and celebrate with him and see all the little kids running around and trick or treat. And the parents just like to have some cocktails on the circle. So it'll be a nice, wholesome Halloween for me this year.
Matt, Gamecocks or Tigers?
Be
Which is the
careful.
better school?
Hey, I mean, I'm gonna say go Tigers.
Woo!
All
Have
right,
to.
so I thought Abby was going to be a Gamecocks girl, but
Oh God,
she's the
no.
Tigers. Okay.
Yeah, my husband played football at Clemson, won a couple national championships.
Oh,
He was there
with
for the glory
Devo.
years. So, well, I grew up about 45 minutes outside of Clemson. And that's just always gonna have my heart.
Nice. All right, Matt, what are you doing in the swim world for Halloween? In the pool, just swimming?
Yeah, I mean, I guess in college we didn't do much of it, but I mean, in college we go to the gym, like stadium, do a workout. We would be in our Halloween outfits, but like it still has to be somewhat decent of a fit that you can still exercise and sweat in, so you're not too much crazy. But then like I guess when I was a kid growing up, they would be like candy buckets, I guess, and just like relays. So like you swim to one side with the bucket,
Well, all right,
just like fill
the
it.
coach got creative. I like that.
Yeah, I just I got graded, just really random things, but there's not much you can do in the water. I mean, you can't get the candy wet, you know. Like, not much to
You just
Sure.
do.
eat it,
True.
eat it.
So,
Yeah.
Abby, what's your all-time favorite Halloween costume that you wore?
Okay, a few years ago, I don't think I'll ever be able to top this, but my husband and I, Patrick, we dressed up as Cosmo and Wanda. And I had the wig, and he did green hair, and I made us the
Nice.
crowns and the wands, and it was one of the best costumes ever.
All right. How about you, Bowie Jane? Were you ever a DJ for Halloween? I mean, that would be a pretty good costume for you.
Oh, like being a DJ. Yeah, well, actually DJing in costume is a little difficult. So I usually would just do like scary makeup. But what I didn't realize in America is you guys wear sort of any costume. It was in Australia, I think we think, oh, you wear something scary.
Yeah.
Like, so you're a ghost or you're a whatever, a murderer, whatever. Whereas here it's like whatever. So I love a good costume. So I think like Eliza Minnelli was probably one
Mm.
of my
That's good.
favorites. Yeah.
All right. So for me in New York, everybody in New York, it's kind of unique because you can't just like, be a clown or, dress up as like Woody from Toy Story. You got to be clown or Woody from Toy Story with a winter freaking coat because it's always like 40 degrees. So the coat always covers up the costume in New York. Yeah, it's really a bizarre look. Everyone's just outside. So it's not great. Halloween should be moved earlier because it's not great for the kids. And the other thing you have to keep in mind here, especially with daylight savings is the kids are going out trick-or-treating. It's pitch black by 4 p.m. So unless there's no school that day, there's minimal trick-or-treaters. So the ultimate Halloween is always if it's a Saturday or a Sunday. The kids could be out there all day, 11 o'clock, 3 o'clock. But it gets dark. So that's the thing. And in my house growing up, we had Halloween. I used to always look forward to it. Now I don't really care about it. My son, we'll see if he gets into it. He's going to be Superman this year.
Aw.
But you never want to cook on Halloween. Just don't get the time. So for me, it was always, all right, we got to order pizza. So that was our go-to Halloween meal. Matt, what's your go-to Halloween meal? Is it a pumpkin spice flavored protein shake What exactly is your go-to Halloween meal?
I'm not a big pumpkin spice guy. I would say kind of like it actually for Thanksgiving, but my favorite dessert is pumpkin pie. Even though like pumpkin pie is for Thanksgiving, but I
Yeah.
will start having that when they start making it. Yep.
Yeah, that's fair enough. How about you, Abby?
I like to do a pig in a blanket, but then
Oh,
cut
that's a good
up
one.
the wiener sausage so it looks like a finger and kind of like make
Ooh,
the croissant sort of like a little mummy wrapped finger. I like to get creative over here.
I like that. How about you, Bowie Jane? Any specific Halloween treat you like?
Well, I think in the house actually, because no, I don't have one, but in the house is it the corn candy or
The
something?
Candy
candy
corn.
corn.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a
yes.
candy corn.
I'd never seen that before, so they were explaining that to me, and yeah, so there's
Disgusting.
little,
I
yeah.
know.
I don't really, yeah, I don't think I've got a treat that I would. I
All
mean,
right.
this whole pumpkin thing as well, we don't do that, so I'm trying to get into the pumpkin spice.
Yeah, it's overrated, like Matt said, I think. Abby's probably gets pumpkin spice latte every morning, though.
No, no, I can't. It's too much sugar.
Oh,
I'll be
yum.
bouncing off the walls.
All right, let's talk the best candy. Some people like uh the sweet, some people want the sour, some people want the chocolate. Back in the day, you used to go to some houses that give you like candy corn or raisins. Ugh. But for me, growing up, I always loved a nice Reese's Pieces. I thought it was just perfect. Bowie Jane, obviously not a peanut butter girl, 'cause
I
she's made.
hate peanut, but there's so much peanut butter in this country. So my brother was like fully allergic to at growing up and
Okay.
would vomit, and so like I've just always associated it with vomiting. So
All
Oh.
right. So, what's your favorite candy, Bowie Jane?
I like chewy sort of candy. Yeah, so anything chewy. I don't know if I know the same brands because over here I'm trying to watch my weight, so I don't eat candy. But yeah, I love chocolate too, obviously.
Well, Matt, you're always training, but if you got a chance for a little sweet tooth moment, what are you going
Cheat
for?
day, little cheat snack. It would be like Twix. I like those things like have like caramel, and then
Yeah.
chocolate. Like like Twix is probably one of my favorites. Yeah.
Twix is great. Bojane's not going to get this, but neither do us Americans. The left Twix, right Twix, they're the same to me. So they have this whole thing about the
Oh,
left Twix and the right, the
Yeah.
same thing.
I think we've got Twix in Australia, but I didn't know about this left-right thing.
Yeah, I think it's just a marketing ploy.
Ah.
They're the same thing. It just says this is left Twix, this is right Twix. All right, Abby, what's your Halloween candy?
I like a caramel moment too. So, but I like a Milky Way,
Okay.
nice and soft caramel. But I also love the Reese's, like the big cups.
Yeah, the
And you
big
put like little
cups.
potato chips in them or something great.
All
I like a
right.
lot of different textures.
Yeah, I like Snickers as well. I know Bowie Jane is disgusted about the Snickers.
Actually, do you guys have Mars bars here?
Yes.
Okay, so Mars
Yeah.
bars are Milky Ways. It's the opposite in Australia.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think your Milky Way is a Mars bar for us, and
All
vice
right,
versa.
so
Yeah.
Bowie Jane is in the caramel trends.
Yeah, caramel chocolate, yum.
No,
Yeah.
excellent. All right, so what do we think? Is Halloween overrated? I want to hear Bowie Jane first because she never experienced Halloween until 10 years ago, and her Halloween in the Big Brother house was like as lame as
It
could
was
be.
crap.
So is Halloween
Uh,
overrated?
And also my expectation was actually high because I've been in West Hollywood and the level is high of costumes. So I think the problem for me is I don't have that childhood association like all of you growing up. Anything you did in your childhood, you have that fond memory for. And so I don't have that. But as an adult, certainly love the dressing up and the costumes and quite frankly, any excuse for a party.
Yeah, getting booked for those gigs.
Yeah,
Halloween is the perfect excuse.
that's
Matt,
right.
what's your feelings on Halloween these days?
I think it's like I think you get the. I don't think it's overrated. I think you get best memories from both, like as an adult and a kid. Like I remember as a kid, like I go out every time with a pillow suitcase instead of the buckets, so that you can fill that bag up so much. I would fill up my suitcase every time, and I end up eating maybe like an eighth of that. So like I just wasted candy, but I just collecting candy was like the best thing, and it gets too heavy. That's when you know it's time to go home. And then now that we're older, we have the parties, we have the house parties, do the haunted house stuff. I think those are all really awesome and fun. I think a lot has to do with location too, because like if you're in the city, there's different stuff, and then you're in the suburbs, and then if you just live in the middle of nowhere, then it sucks. Yeah.
Good point. All right, Abby, how about you?
I love spooky season. I think it's the time of year where it starts to get chilly, the leaves are changing. I love to carve a pumpkin, watch Hocus Pocus. I love this time of year. I think the parties are fun. Seeing the little kids are so cute. So is it overrated? Not for me.
Fair enough. All right. So now the important question tied to Halloween is when is it acceptable to start decorating for Christmas? Because some people start decorating for Christmas on November 1st, which I think is absolutely insane. The stores already have Christmas stuff like before Labor Day. So they're in August, they got the trees and stuff up, which is absolutely ridiculous. So let's go with you first, Matt. When do you think is an appropriate time to decorate for Christmas?
I think the perfect range, I think definitely by November, December 1st, all the way to the end of January. I know that goes overlaps, but like I think it's just awesome seeing the lights. So I think that's what people do. They're just probably lazy to take the lights down, but I think it's just cool. I love the season of like Christmas and just seeing all the town lights, all the lights just makes the city just look more lively. Um,
All right.
yeah, I would say December 1st all the way to January, end of the month. Yeah.
All right. Bowie Jane, what do you think? And what was it like? What was Christmas like in Australia? Was everybody going crazy with the
Oh
light?
yeah, Christmas is huge because we don't have Thanksgiving either, so it's very much Christmas focused. And I'm a huge fan of fairy lights or anything that sparkles. So Christmas, yes, I say December 1st. It was usually in Australia when we would get those decorations up. And I would think for Halloween, the sooner you get those cobwebs down, the better. So
All right.
I would say, wait, what? I mean, I reckon a couple of days after, you got to get rid of that stuff.
Absolutely. All right. So Abby, we know your mom's a big decorator for Halloween. Is she doing Thanksgiving stuff? Or she's going straight to Christmas.
She does a little bit of a Thanksgiving, but I gotta say I drove past the Macy's, the big famous one on 34th Street in Manhattan. They already have Christmas wreaths up, like as of 2 days ago. I
Ugh.
think
Wow.
that's way too soon. I think we need to go piece by piece. So the second that Thanksgiving's done, you can put up a tree if you want. But I'm all about keeping the tree up through at least the first week of January
I
because
thought you were going to say July there. I was like, oh,
that maybe
3rd
in
of July. That's
Australia
it.
this
Take it
isn't.
there.
Is your Christmas in the summer? No, it's still December. It's just the
Still,
summer there.
yeah, we have a hot Christmas. So, and it's funny because I've had a white Christmas here. And at first it didn't feel like Christmas,
That's
even though I've seen
crazy.
it. Yeah, because I'm so used to like hot is what I associate with Christmas.
Yeah, my wife and I we spent this not Christmas but December for a honeymoon in Hawaii in 2019. Highly would recommend doing Christmas season in Hawaii at the beach. I mean, doesn't get any better than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
But
there's lots of outdoor activities, playing cricket and drinking outside barbecues, and it's lots of
yeah,
fun.
so it's big. Yeah, so basically Christmas for Bowie Jane in Australia is like 4th of July for us here
Right.
in America.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I would say you could start decorating for Christmas the day after Thanksgiving, and you're good to leave everything up through at least the first week in January.
Yeah, I agree.
And that would be fair. All right, well, this has been an interesting chat. We get all different cultural backgrounds to see, who has what thoughts on Halloween. So we hope you all enjoyed this. But I always give our guests the last word, so let everybody know what you're up to, where they could find you, and what's next, what's in store for you. So we'll go with you first, Matt, because you have a big event coming up.
Yeah, I would say my next thing right now is Tokyo, so you can find me out there swimming against all the other countries. Hopefully snagging some medals and records.
Yeah, and that flight is no joke. I mean, that's going to
Don't tell
be,
me about it. I hate flying, and I hate a 2 hour flight, and I'm gonna be on this flight probably 14 plus hours. It's not gonna be
yeah.
comfortable.
Bo Jane, you missed those flights to Australia? Long flight.
I just did one actually, yeah, but I went via Hawaii, so that broke it up a bit. It's easier if you break it up via Fiji or Hawaii, but yeah, it's a long one.
Yeah, so Bowie Jane, what do you have coming up? Where can everybody find you?
So next for Halloween weekend, I'll be at Escape Festival interviewing for Insomniac Radio. So I will be in costume. I'm going as a ringmaster.
Oh,
And
I like that.
then my next gig after that is actually at Lake Louise for the opening of the ski season. So it's so beautiful in Lake Louise in Canada. And actually, Matt and I went to Canada together for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
did I DJ'd and we did an appearance. So
very nice. Now, Abigail, before we get your last words, I know you're a big fan of Big Brother, so this is your chance. Any questions you want to ask Bowie, Jane, or Matt?
Oh my gosh, only one question is crazy. I don't know, would you guys do it again?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't think you'd ever say no because it's so rare to do it again. But like the thought of it does bring on a bit of anxiety, to be honest. But yeah, I wouldn't say no.
How about you,
Yeah, I
Matt?
think the same. Like, I think it's like, yeah, like me and Bowie went all the way to the end, so we were there for so long. I think the duration is so long, but outside of that factor, I would definitely do it again. It's such a unique experience, once in a lifetime. It's so fun. It's just very unique. So I would definitely do it again.
All right, so I have a question I have to ask on behalf of the fans out there. Bowie, Jane, if you were asked to do Amazing Race, but your partner had to be Felicia, would you do it?
Actually, yes, because that would be a hoot.
That
She
would be
would be
awesome.
she would be hilarious. She is pretty funny. I mean, her camera talking was hilarious. So yeah, I actually texted her recently. We're gonna catch up at some point. So yeah, I would definitely do it with her.
All right. Well, we tried to get Felicia on today with us, but she was busy. So uh, we'll elaborate. So Bowie, Jane, and Felicia for the next Big Brother season
I'd
of
watch.
Amazing Race. That'd be great. All right, Abby, your last words.
Last words. You can find me on Netflix, on Instagram, probably running around the city in shoes that are way too uncomfortable to be wearing. And yeah, thanks for having me, guys. This was a lot of fun. Maybe I'll be blessed enough to do a Big Brother season one day. We'll see.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Well, first step is going to be applying, probably. So
Right.
get on that, and you know, it'll work out
Who
for you.
knows?
This has been fun. Thank you, everybody, for your time. That's going to do it here for this Halloween edition of You Know 'em Right. For our special guests, Abigail Godfrey, Matthew Klotz, and DJ Bowie Jane. I'm Nick Durst, and this has been You Know I'm Right.